Do me a favor and give yourself a round of applause. You have earned it. Thanks to the surprising success of the video I made last week about Hulk vs. Doomsday Death Battle Debunk, I figured that thanks to that nature of that video, it was calling to me. And secretly, without telling anybody, I started secretly working on another outline for another Debunk video. And today I think I'll be doing Thor vs. Wonder Woman Death Battle Debunk. And I feel like it's just fitting. It's just one of those things. It had a few problems with the death battle in. With that being said, let me get some stuff out of the air right quick for the people that like to just rush to the comment section and rant without even hearing my actual explanation. If anybody just starts lashing out in the comments without hearing my full explanation of this, and I will be able to tell if you actually watch the video, followers that actually do watch my video, make sure you destroy them in the comment section for me if I don't see all the comments of people just lashing out without actually paying attention to what I'm actually saying. I want to actually say that I am no way in any means or form trying to change your opinion about who should have won in the death battle. Matter of fact, I don't mind if you think Wonder Woman should have won. Wonder Woman is one of those characters where she's a powerhouse like Thor, and I do think they're one of those characters where they could beat each other. So I don't think her winning is like really the problem. I don't mind her winning at all. But the thing is, it's just like always, like they say in the video, some stuff they say in the video that I do, mainly the thing about, the combat speed of Marvel. Ever since, the Hulk versus Doomsday Death Battle, they've been kind of undermining the combat speed of Marvel characters. They said light speed is a rarity in the Marvel universe, which is absolutely silly. But like I said already, for the millionth time, I do not mind if you think Wonder Woman can win. Matter of fact, I think Wonder Woman, there's a good chance Wonder Woman can kill Thor. But I also think there's a good chance Thor can kill Wonder Woman based on a lot of factors. But let's get right into the death battle.
Her Amazon physiology grants her super strength, super speed, heightened wisdom, and the ability to heal from most wounds almost instantly.
All that stuff is pretty accurate. Yeah, there's no problems there.
You're not worthy. Thor and Wonder Woman matched each other in some surprising ways. Their weapons were enchanted, their years of experience were similar, and even their super modes did almost the same sort of thing.
I'm not trying to cherry pick anything because we don't really know the actual multiplier of Wonder Woman's super mode, but we do know Thor's is 10-fold multiplier. Death Battle also has this little habit of merging like DC universes together, like in the Superman, like in the Hulk vs. Doomsday Death Battle, they merged pretty much New 52 Doomsday with Post-Crisis Doomsday and all the different Doomsdays we've seen and stuff, which I can see why they did that because, all the different continuity changes of DC, they just had they'd rather not even think about all that continuity stuff and just give them all so it can just answer all the questions, which makes sense. So then there's that. It's implied that Wonder Woman before the New 52 days didn't even have this, Warriors Madness, but, who cares? I mean, her little Warriors Madness, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, but we don't really know her multiplier, so then there's that. Not really much of a debunk there, just something for you to think about. We know Thor's multiplier.
But Lady Wonder had a couple big things going for her, like her speed. Sure, Thor's fast enough to tag Quicksilver, and his travel speed with Mjolnir is just stupid fast, but Wonder Woman's shown that she's even more stupid fast in combat over and over again, such as when she blocked
trillions of God shards.
Now, before I go any further, I want to say that I do not think, when it comes to flashy feats, I'm talking about feats like this, like, I do not think Thor has any flashy feat on this level, but for them to kind of assume that he's Quicksilver level when it comes to fighting speed minimum is a little ridiculous compared to, when it comes to the nature of Marvel character speed in general. Like I said, I don't mind if you think Wonder Woman's faster. I even kind of agree that Wonder Woman is faster, but to say he's Quicksilver light speed, like one time speed of light when it comes to fighting speed minimum, which is what they was implying, or unless I'm cherry picking, I don't think that's a fair way to go. For one, we know Thor's a powerhouse, and we know he's generally considered stronger than characters like Black Panther and characters like Daredevil, right? That's fair enough, right? We can assume Thor technically should be faster than these two characters, right? I mean, it only makes sense, right? If you get an idea of how fast the small tiers are, you get an idea of how much faster the top tiers are. For one, Black Panther's already confirmed to have fighting speed in the microseconds. I mean, he's just like a lower tier character. He's not low tier or nothing. I'm not disrespecting Black Panther. I actually got a video about him. So, and then you got characters like Daredevil who are lower tier than Thor, who can straight up dodge bullets in microseconds. Like, yeah, characters this low in Marvel is this fast. By the way, a microsecond is 1/1,000,000th of a second, by the way. And these are like the lower end characters in Marvel, guys. I mean, you even got characters like Spider-Man that has even blocked and dodged lasers. Literally stated to be faster than the speed of light. And this is Spider-Man, guys. Spider-Man is not no slowpoke. Neither is Thor. Yeah, so you guys get the point of their speed. And they're just the tip of the iceberg. Wouldn't this mean that by default, like a speedster in Marvel would automatically be light speed if the dang near street level or enhanced characters that are like not even speedsters are considered super crazy fast in Marvel already dang near close to light speed when it comes to fighting speed or reaction speed? Wouldn't that mean that? But that's none of my business. But to further imply, let's look further into characters like Gladiator and Hyperion, two beings that have already confirmed to be light speed when it comes to combat, considering that they actually had a fight freaking nanosecond or through a blue in a nanosecond, 1 billionth of a second, by the way. Fast and light combat speed already. And what do you know? There's literally too many occasions of Thor getting in a slugfest with Gladiator, not having no problem reacting to characters like Gladiator when it comes to true speed and combat speed. Yep. Do I even have to keep showing you more proof of this stuff? Like, yeah, really, Thor and Gladiator literally slug it out. He has no problem reacting to his speed. While Gladiator's being stupid again and just not using his super speed in combat, even though he's fighting a god. I guess Gladiator's not using his combat speed in combat, even though it's been shown that he can and stated that he can move or throw a punch in a nanosecond. Well, they're not always using their super speed. Yeah, I get they're not always using their super speed. We won't see Gladiator use his super speed against somebody like a street level person, of course. He would probably just casually fight them or something, right? But like against another being that's equally on your level, you got to use all your traction to get a win on him. I mean, it wouldn't make no sense for him to do that against somebody like Thor, a god. Literally another occasion of the fight. Some of these scans are Eric Masterson, but yeah, they scale to each other. Still power of Thor. But Thor ain't never fought Hyperion, though. I guess Hyperion is just being stupid and not using his super speed against Thor as well, right? Even though you can see him using his super speed on panel like Blitz-style combat. Travel speed and combat do go with each other with a lot of these characters. They use their travel speed in combat. Literally fought each other multiple times throughout their career, has no problem tagging these characters or reacting to their attacks. I can see how people can underestimate Marvel's character speed because the artists don't actually take the time to draw their fights like this all the time. You see how Sentry's like implied to be using super speed punches. Marvel doesn't always draw their fights out like this, but that doesn't necessarily mean they aren't fighting fast. Like you don't see his punches moving like that in this panel, but that doesn't mean he's fighting fast. He's not fighting fast, right? Hercules reacting to a blitz, other characters reacting to a blitz, like reacting to somebody that's using their travel speed to fly towards you, still reacting to him, no problem. I'm not saying he was flying as fast as here, but you get the point. Every single fight you see somebody fight somebody in, they're not going to always artistically draw out their punches like this, but it does not debunk them having super speed. Speaking of super speed, I think we all can agree that, Thor, because he's the original Thor Odinson, we could all agree that he at least scales to her, or at least be stronger than her, Thor, Jane Foster Thor. Even she's implied to be able to be able to move speed, like use combat-ish speed during surgery of multiple people at the same time, being in multiple different places at once, basically. That type of after image type speed. They even show it on panel. It looks like she's in multiple directions. Thor can more than likely do the same thing. Heavy implications of them having combat speed. She even has speed feats of intercepting lightning mid-flight, like really, Kais. I mean, he has occasions of him showing combat speed as well, Thor Odinson. He dodging asteroids that came from space, like at the last second before they, right when they got near him, he dodged at the last second, showing pretty decent speed, Thor Odinson. He's actually able to use his speed to catch characters like Hermes. Isn't he the god of speed in Greek mythology? Or I could be just tripping, huh? But he has no combat speed, right? Yeah, reaction time, baby. Thor. This is light stuff right here. It's another occasion of him being able to use his speed in combat, but faking bullets by twirling his hammer like in a tornado. Was able to hit a fastball thrown by Wonder Man, a powerhouse being. Yeah, your favorite heroes are playing baseball. Don't ask. Having no problem reacting to this. This ball could debatably have been light speed. Obviously, he can fly many times the speed of light, right? No surprise there. Oh, what do you know? Thor actually has after images in his panel. Yeah, Thor can move like as a blur, by the way. Like this is combat speed implication as well, been in multiple different places. This is what people want to see more of in Marvel. And yeah, you just got to dig deep. They can move like this. You probably, this is not that impressive. Well, this does add up to the people he fights like Silver Surfer. I'm going to show you in a bit. Using his super speed again here, moving as a blur, as you can see right there. When he wants to, there's people that say they can barely see him move. Like there's literally people that say that, people that are kind of sort of on his level. Showing that he does use his super speed in combat, even if you don't see them actually using after images on panel. Every panel is not going to have them, drawing out multiple arms on the panel that imply speed. In this panel in particular, you don't necessarily see Thor moving in after image blur type motion drawn out by the artist, but he's still moving super speed, fast style, showing that he doesn't always, have to be drawn out with multiple arms, blur effects, drawing style type of thing. It's a drawing style, not an actual speed thing. So they're fast even if they're not drawn out that way. But combat speed, no, when I'm talking about combat speed, I'm talking about being able to throw your fist really fast per second, like throwing 100 fists per second or 1,000 fists per second. That's what I mean by combat speed. Well, if he can move his fist pretty fast because he's kind of like able to cause friction with his hammer. Like, and be able to cause friction with your hammer, you have to really like move your fist like in a vibration type of speed. Like you have to, like it's consistent speed. Like he can move or throw his fist in a blitz style way. Why is Thor tagging Hermes impressive, you ask? Well, like a lot of mythologies, his primary power is speed. He's like a speed demon type of character. Hermes has absurd speed, being able to fly light years in a very short amount of time, and he's considered one of the fastest beings in the modern universe. So one would think, since that's his main priority, his speed, he's a god of speed. When you think he would be as fast or faster than characters like the Silver Surfer, who also has feats like this and light years, millions of light years. Like these characters, literally, like yeah, Marvel characters is faster than you thought, right? He's literally okay. Back in the old days, evidently, the Olympian realm where the guys was like light years away from Earth. So he traveled there in like pretty much mere seconds, showing astronomical speed. So that's why Thor doing that is impressive more than you think. You don't think that's impressive as well? Well, there's also other characters where he's actually fought like on a consistent basis, like the Silver Surfer. Do I even have to get on how fast the Silver Surfer is? I mean, one could debate Hermes is even faster than this guy. He reacted to him, and he's consistently able to fight Silver Surfer. It all adds up. He's a top tier being. He should be able to fight these people. Oh, I guess Silver Surfer is stupid. He's not using his speed in combat because Silver Surfer is just an idiot. Silver Surfer is one of those beings that have actually traveled through time with his speed, showing that it does add up to the people he fights, showing that feat with Hermes was not an outlier either, showing that Thor can move as a blur. No, I was not kidding. Silver Surfer can actually travel through time with his raw speed. I mean, he's actually flown 500,000 light years in a very short time. Like, this is insanity. He's actually crossed the universe in a very short amount of time. He's even flew galactic distances in like a panel, like literally just jumped out of the like galaxy hopping. Like, you see that? Yeah. Well, he doesn't have no combat speed though. I mean, if you can search through an entire galaxy, like actually go from planet to planet searching for stuff in a galaxy, that's combat speed, bro. Like if you do that in a very short amount of time, that I don't see how that's not combat speed. Yeah, their feats aren't as like super flashy as DC characters, with Wonder Woman feat or whatever. But when you dissect the feats and the characters he fights, it matches up to why he's so fast. Not to mention, I've actually shown you Thor on panel moving fast, and now I can see and as a blur and being in multiple different places at once, showing after images type style, which is what people seem to think definitively defines combat speed. Yet Thor literally has no problem combating the Silver Surfer on a consistent basis in a war. So I guess Silver Surfer is just an idiot. All your favorite speed characters in Marvel are idiots because they're not using their super speed in combat. Like I said earlier, they don't have to show you every single punch being a blur for them to be using super speed. That's like judging people's speed off of animation. Some animation looks slower than other animation. That doesn't mean speed. Probably forgetting the feat of speed, but let me know if I did. I'm gonna move on. Not really much debunking the video, but like I said, if you still believe one of them is faster, that's fine. I just want you guys to know that yeah, he can. I believe he can keep up based on all this stuff, especially if you scale him to characters like Silver Surfer and characters like Hermes. He reacted to, caught up to Hermes and stuff like that. They travel speed and fighting speed do seem to be somewhat linear to a degree, to where they're not astronomically different from one another. But that could be just me. What do you guys think?
Thor's durability was greater than Wonder Woman's,
but the difference in strength.
Wait a minute. Are they implying these characters have durability only in the planet busting level? Well, okay, this is a debunk just for both of them. Both of these characters are way past the planet busting levels. Everybody should know this by now, but I guess I just go over right fast. You remember that guy Gladiator? The guy I keep bringing up in the video. I know this guy that Thor is at least equal to or stronger than is implied to be Hulkish range of strength. The same guy that stated that can collapse stars with his bare hands. Wouldn't that kind of mean he has the physical strength to collapse the star with his bare hands? Like that would mean Thor can too, right? Stated he can tear apart black holes. Yeah. These are the type of people Thor fights. So strength-wise, they're way above the planet level. Durability-wise, if they have the physical strength to collapse a star, wouldn't their hands have to be able to just take that level of durability? So that it's durable as well, like that too. Don't want to sound like a broken record, but I already showed this. It's already been shown that there are implications that Gladiator and Thor are in the same range of power. Been able to harm Gladiator being comparable to him, so wouldn't that mean his durability is in that range as well too? Unless Gladiator is just punching him with city level force, even though he can punch way harder. Gladiator's an idiot for not using his super strength, right? They're clearly meant to be around the same level, and he can hurt a being that has black hole level durability, meaning he can attack with black hole level durability, right? That would already put him above planet range. Same for Wonder Woman. She's taken attacks and fought Superman on multiple occasions. Superman has universal and black hole level feats, so she's able to take serious punches from this same guy. She can literally survive the pressure of a black hole level confirmed. This is multi-solar system level destructive power, by the way. For those that don't know how strong a black hole is, it takes solar system-ish type of level durability at the minimum. Wonder Woman is far beyond just planet-busting ranges of durability-wise as well, so I don't know what the heck they was talking about.
But the difference in strength was a different story.
Wait a minute. The difference in strength was a different story. Was it really though? What about all those attack power feats I just showed you a couple of seconds ago? Like, what about those?
In fact, when comparing their Earth and Snake feats, she was 8,000 times stronger than him.
Wait a freaking minute. That is not Thor's greatest strength feat anyway. I honestly think anybody that has been reading the comic both know that those displays of strength they use, like pulling the earth with Wonder Woman and Thor pulling that snake, was not their best strength feat. I mean, lifting strength, I mean, that's not even their best lifting strength feat. I mean, even then, another display of strength could be their attack power. Like I just showed you with the attack power with Gladiator and things like that. But to further conclude that, I mean, he was able to stalemate a being like Hulk for an hour. I know Death Battle doesn't like to scale too much. They like to go for inanimate object feats, but sometimes it's just inevitable. You have to scale to really get the understanding of their real power. I mean, the reason why doing this is even more impressive is because the same character, the Hulk, has freaking supported the weight of a star before. So, I mean, then there's that. He's literally overpowered just being known as the Forgotten One, of being that steady he can lift the earth. So, I mean, isn't that technically already better than the snake feat? But yeah, he can, he stated again here, he can bench press small planets. Implied to be able to lift or withstand the pressure of 20 planets. You're probably wondering, where does it say 20 planets? You know that term over there in that corner that says score? They say score of planets. For those that don't know, the term score is also used as the way to describe 20 or more of something. So they're implying possibly 20 or more planets, or saying he can lift or something like 20 more planets or stuff like that. I mean, it does make sense based on the people he fights. I mean, he's struck him with way more force than force of 20 planets or more. I mean, I'm just saying, it does make somewhat sense to the consistency of his lore. Literally stalemates characters like Hercules in concepts of strength and throwing the planet out of orbit. Hercules, we're not going to get on his strength feats. It's literally stated that Thor and Hercules have the strength to demolish worlds with their attack power. I don't know where that planet busting is their best level. I don't know where that came from Death Battle. Both for lifting or attack power feats. It's like they didn't even consider attack power feats, right? The attack power feats is a display of strength too. It's like they completely disregarded attack power feats and compared Wonder Woman's lifting feats versus Thor's lifting feats, and both of them have better lifting feats than that. It's whatever.
But the final nail in Thor's coffin was their choice of weaponry.
Mjolnir may have been tough for Diana to defend against, but it couldn't exploit her weakness to piercing weapons. Meanwhile, Diana's magic sword could slice at a microscopic level, something Thor couldn't possibly be prepared to defend against.
I'm not gonna lie, I do believe that blade could actually cut Thor. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Like, I really do. Like, it's just one of those things. Like I said, I don't mind if you believe either one win. I just wanted to clear some things up. But with all that stuff being said, this debunk is about over. Like I said before, like I've said a million times, I don't mind if you think Wonder Woman wins. I think she's one of those characters that can beat Thor because they're both really ridiculously strong. But some of the things they said, like both of them being, planetary busting durability, both having Wonder Woman being 8,000 times stronger than Thor because of a lifting feat, when Thor has way better attack power feats and scaling wise to other characters like black hole level beings like Gladiator, Hercules, who lifted the freaking heavens, stalemating characters like the Hulk, who literally has supported the weight of a star. Comparing their strength with lifting feats wasn't the best idea considering their attack power feats. I'm just saying their attack power feats are both in the black hole level, both of them Wonder Woman and Thor. Choice of weaponry, I guess Thor should have just brought Stormbreaker to the fight so we can have a blade at the tip. I'm just saying. But I do believe Thor is actually fast enough to keep up with Wonder Woman. The speed gap isn't as astronomical as they made it seem. I believe she could possibly still be faster. I'm not denying that. I don't care about your opinion. I don't care about change your opinion. Just want to clear some things up. And that's about it. But what do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy this analysis? Do you guys want more debunk videos? You guys got to give yourself a pat on the back because you guys are the reason why I made this debunk video after the success of the last one I made last week. That one blew up like crazy faster than I thought, getting over almost 2,000, getting close to 2,000 views in like its first week out. Like for my page size, that's actually pretty impressive. My page isn't astronomically large, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little rundown. What do you guys think? Do you agree, disagree? Do you think I'm just a whiner or complaining because you didn't watch the whole video? Like, please don't do that. Please don't be one of those people that just lash out in the comments without actually hearing my point of view all the way out, because I will attack you in the comments myself. And I'm giving my fans permission, or people that subscribe to me, the permission to attack you in the comments with no holds barred, because it just shows that you just lashed out without even trying to hear nobody's view. But What do you guys think? Make sure you check out the affiliate links in the description below. Make sure you check out the playlist for more stuff like this. I do a lot of stuff like this, especially stuff in the How Strong series. And if you want to find something in particular, make sure you type my YouTube name out and type in the character that you want to see in the How Strong series to help you find it better. That could be a way for you to find my character better. Like, say, oh man, have you done a video on Captain America? Just type in my name out, whatever my name is on YouTube, type it all the way out, and then type in the character after that in the YouTube search bar. You should be able to find it that way. And if you can't find it that way, I more than likely haven't done a video about them. But what do you guys think? Post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. Playlist. Links in the description. Can't get those wrong. Like, subscribe, share if you liked it. And I'll see you guys next time.